Hello, thanks for joining me today. I am located here in Cherokee, North Carolina, overlooking the Raven Fork River. It's such a peaceful space listening to the sounds of the river flowing. Today's practice is all for the upper body, our shoulders, chest, upper back, neck, biceps and triceps. It's a great way to feel good after a long day of carrying a backpack or your child or a bag on one shoulder. So roll your mat out, find a nice comfortable place wherever you may be in the world. My name is Danielle. Let's begin. Cross your legs or sit comfortably as you choose and bring your hands to your heart for a few moments to arrive in your practice. Close your eyes and breathe out of the mouth. Then place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly, and we'll begin to tune into our breath. Notice the air coming in through the tip of the nose and moving down to the bottom of the lungs, expanding into the belly and then the chest. And feel the breath emptying from the top of the lungs down towards the belly. In through the nose, filling the lungs, belly and chest, emptying chest and belly, drawing the navel into the spine. Rest your tongue comfortably on the roof of the mouth and place your hands on your knees, breathing out of the mouth, letting the shoulders drop away from the ears. We'll begin by dropping the chin on the exhalation to the chest and rolling the ear towards the right shoulder. Bringing it back down towards the chest, left ear towards left shoulder. Only making half circles, down and around, over to the right side. Relax the forehead, the eyes and the jaw, and allow yourself to soften beneath the surface. We'll breathe here for a few breaths. Notice any tension on the left side of the neck. If you would like a little more intensity, you can drop the left hand down and walk it out. Now lift the head back to center. We'll move to the second side, chin to chest, left ear towards left shoulder. Once again, check back in with any tension through the face. You can drop the right hand off the knee or the thigh onto the earth and tiptoe the fingers away from you for a little more intensity, keeping the index and the middle finger on the ground at all times. Let go of some tension you notice through the neck. Continue to soften deep within. Use the left hand to lift the head back to center. Breathe out through the mouth. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and down the back. Notice how the mind is starting to shift. We'll move now, connecting the breath and the movement, lifting the arms out to the sides and up overhead, bringing the hands to touch if possible. Exhaling down through the center. Bring the hands onto the knees and the thighs, and you can cross the legs the opposite direction now. We'll breathe into cow and cat pose as we inhale and exhale, tucking the pelvis and extending the spine. Seated cat and cow, exhaling into that cat position. Inhale into the extended cow position. And go at your own pace, starting to feel the body. Notice where you're holding tension today. Use this time to explore deep within so you can feel good when you leave your mat. Of being more grounded, awake, and clear. You can clear the space by bringing the arms out to the sides and up and overhead. Once again, inhaling out and up. Hands slide back to the heart space as you exhale. Release the hands down onto the knees. We'll move into puppy pose, so come up into table position, bring the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips and the feet untucked, so the toenails are pointing down. Walk the hands slightly in front, keeping the hips over the knees, and begin to lower the chest and the forehead towards the earth. You could also use a block under the forehead here. Breathe out of your mouth. Inhale into the back body. Exhale, breathe out through the mouth and release some tension through the upper back. Any weight you feel you're carrying on your shoulders, let it go. Come out of the pose, bring the hands under the shoulders, and walk the feet forwards up to the top of the mat. Let your feet be as wide as your hips, letting your knees slightly bend, folding the belly on top of the thighs into ragdoll. Place the hands on the ground or on some blocks and feel your head releasing by turning it left to right. You can also go a little further and bring the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms of the hands up towards the sky and forwards towards the space in front of you. Spread your toes and allow your feet to hold you, your legs to support you, and let some tension out of the upper back. You can bring the hands back down or continue in that position, perhaps taking the hands to the elbows into ragdoll. Feel the belly relaxed, drawing up and in with each exhalation. Breathe into the low back and then release the hands down into a half lift, exhaling, folding over the legs. Start to roll up. You can allow the fingers to drag along the shins, stacking the spine and the vertebrae, one vertebrae at a time. As you come up to standing, let the arms reach out to the sides and up and overhead, lowering the hands to the center of the heart. You can interlace the fingers together and press the palms away. As you exhale, stretch tall, and as you release the arms, they come back to the heart space. Inhaling at the heart, exhale, rounding forwards. Inhale, up and overhead. Exhale, release the hands by the sides. Roll the shoulders to the ears and down the back several times, just going with the flow of your breath. There's no need to keep up. If you take an extra shoulder roll, that's okay. And now move the movement in the opposite direction. The shoulders roll up and forwards. I'll turn around so you can see the arm position. Still standing with your feet steady and strong and your legs firmly rooted by lifting through the kneecaps. Bring the left arm behind you, lying it across your kidneys. Interlace the hands and see if you can move the right elbow towards the left elbow, and then lower your right ear towards your right shoulder. Once again, breathing into the left side of the neck, starting to stretch the muscles that are holding your daily stress or tension. If it's too intense, release the hand clasp and place the left hand holding the right forearm. Releasing the arm, turn the palm out to the side and up and overhead, and then lower the left hand behind the head, reaching for the center of the upper back. The right hand will grab a hold of the left elbow, beginning to breathe into the whole left side from the armpit to the elbow. Gently release, stretch the arm up and overhead, and then bring the left arm in front of you and use your right arm to hook the elbow, drawing that left arm in towards the chest. Breathe into your upper back, soften through the shoulder, and then releasing both arms, let them come out to the sides and up and overhead. We'll move to the second side now. So bring the right hand behind the back, lie it over the kidneys, and see if you can interlace the fingers. Feel your shoulders, try to find balance, and if it's too intense, release the hand clasp and hold the left arm with the right hand. You can lower the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Breathe into the whole right side, from right behind the ear all the way down the neck, into the shoulder. Feel the head of the arm bone moving back, and gently release on the exhalation. Inhale, both arms overhead, lowering the right hand behind the head, towards the center of the upper back, left hand on right elbow. Inhale into the heart, right between the lungs. Exhale into those tight spaces of the arm. Releasing the arms down. The right arm will come in front of the body and hook it with the left arm. Breathe into the side of the shoulder, right behind the shoulder blade. Maybe do a wrist circle or two. And then release both of the arms, inhaling up towards the sky and down towards the heart. Pause here for a moment. And as your eyes closed, find your gaze inwards. Imagine a line from the armpits to the center of the chest, into the center of your being. Observe the body. Notice if you feel warmth in any of the areas, the neck, the shoulders, the chest. Observe where you're starting to move new energy. Observe where you feel an energetic balance. Let the eyes start to open up, and we'll continue. You can start to separate the feet, toe heel them apart a little wider, and begin to lift one arm back and around and continuing with the other. One arm circles. I like to call this threading the shoulders. Sometimes I do this with a strap, and then you can go in the opposite direction, almost like you're swimming. Just letting the arms move forwards and down. Pause for a moment again. Take a breath in and breathe out, feeling this new space of clarity and awakeness in the upper body. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead and lower the hands to the heart space. As you breathe in, reach the arms up towards the sky and down, forwards into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, rooting the hands into the ground or the blocks. And once again, bring the hands behind the back, as we did at the very beginning, interlacing the fingers. Press the palms of the hands together, up and forwards. Bring your hands down and step back to lower yourself down onto the ground. Move your body all the way over to the right side of the mat, stretching the left arm out to the side at 9 o'clock position with your palm facing down. Push yourself on your side. As you do this, you may feel a bit more intensity on the left side. Take a few breaths and we'll shift to the second side. Move your body over to the left side of the mat with the right hand facing down at 3 o'clock position. If you feel a bit more open, you can lift the left arm up and back and place it on the left thigh. You don't need to place the right foot behind the left leg, but go as far as you feel you're able to. We'll come back to the center and roll onto our back. Go ahead and bend both of your knees so that your ankles are under your knees, and then bend your arms. I call these robot arms. Palms are facing each other, wrists are over the elbows, and elbows are in line with the shoulders, so bring them in close to the body. We'll begin to press down from the fingers into the wrist into the elbows into the earth, and the heads of the arm bones down into the ground along with the back of the head. Press down so hard it's intense, as if you're making holes in the earth. We start to strengthen the muscles between the shoulder blades. Rest for a moment, bring the knees together, the feet wide, one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. You can do these robot arms a few times throughout the day. You can also do it standing up against a wall. This is great if you have any rounding in your upper back. So try it again. Set the arms and the legs up and begin to press down firmly and take 3 to 5 breaths. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes. The muscles between the shoulder blades, the rhomboids, become weak. We use our practice to strengthen. Come out of the pose and relax, knees together, feet wide. Again, one hand on belly, one hand on heart. Now release the legs, let the feet be wider than the hips, and just take the arms out to the sides for a moment. Breathe out through the mouth and feel the front side of the body, the chest, the shoulders. Feel the neck and the upper back. Breathe out to your hands. We'll lower the arms now by the sides for Savasana. Let the arms be slightly away from the body. Close your eyes and tell yourself it's time to be still. This is only a short Savasana, but I will link a longer Savasana in the comments below. Now feel your body nice and still, your heels, your hands, the back of the head. Relax your tongue, your eyes. Move your gaze to the center of your chest. Let your eyes rest at your home, in your abode, in your soul. Feel your body grounded. And allow the energy to soak in for your day to be balanced and at peace, in a state of clarity. Let your eyes stay closed and begin to awaken gentle movements through the hands and the feet, the wrist and the ankles. I highly recommend you stay here a little longer, if the time allows, in your life. Otherwise, reach the arms overhead. Take a breath into this new day. Roll onto your side and set yourself an intention for you when you leave your mat to bring your yoga into your life. How can you continue to be grounded and clear as you move into the rest of your day? Bring the hands to the forehead, come into a nice easy seat, and push your head upwards. Feel the hands at your heart space. Always thank yourself for the time you made for you to practice. Let's bring our thumbs to our third eye for clarity of thoughts. Lowering the hands to kind and loving words. And bringing the thumbs to the heart for honest actions. Namaste. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day wherever you may be.